All right, guys, welcome back to Crossman Productions. Man, hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. We've had a crazy week. We've been following the lap, and so I want to give a shout out to all those guys that competed over the last 2 weeks over in Abu Dhabi and Saudi Arabia. You guys killed it out there. I'm looking forward to talking to a lot of you guys when you guys get back. I do want to give a special shout out to Brandon Baudet. That dude crushed it as a coach out there, man. So, when he gets back, we're gonna come talk to him about that. But man, he did an excellent job out there on both 16 and 17. So, with that being said, one of the things I really like doing is just watching all my friends, different industries, just succeed, and they're out there, they're hustling, they're killing it, and just watching them become things that they're trying to do in their journey. So, with that said, my next guest, we've been following her since like the beginning of her career, and I get from Facebook, and she's just been killing it lately. So, and she's got a new movie out that I am so excited to see. And it's crazy because it looks like it's going to be a really good action movie. It's something a little bit different than I'm used to seeing Ginger do. So I'm really excited about it. So, we're going to talk to her. Let's catch up with Ginger.
Hey,
What's up, Ginger?
I'm here. What an intro. Oh my goodness. But thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, we've been friends and talking, since the beginning of your career, since wanted to get into acting, and you've been doing a lot lately. You're doing some modeling. You're starting to produce some films now. So
Yeah.
you've been all over the place. So catch us up. Tell us kind of what's been going on in Ginger's world.
Yeah, so I guess the first time I spoke with you on here was when I was background on Jesus Revolution, which is still one of my all-time favorite things that I've gotten to do. And that's what got me going in this. And I still haven't stopped. So I think that's been 3+ years ago now since we did that. And running nonstop will get you very tired. But anyways, I am loving it. And so the movie that you were talking about was one that I did help produce with Steve Moon. And I have to give a big shout out to him because he's the one pulling me along in this thing, letting me learn stuff and try new things and, mess up and it be fine. So we all need a good person who will help us like that. So I'm super duper grateful. I'm in an action movie now. I don't know why that's a surprise to you.
I never seen you like that for I'm looking at the trailer, and I'm like, dude, this is gonna be great. I'm very excited about it.
Oh, it was so fun. So we had it's not out yet. It's going to AFM, American Film Market, and like 2 weeks or however long away that is to just see what happens with it. But we've got the trailer out. We're gonna have a premiere. The date isn't set yet, but it is an action movie. I will tell you all about it. So I am this girl from out in the country, and I get involved with this bad guy. I hope I don't accidentally ruin the movie, but I will. I get involved with this bad guy, Butcher Ray, and he's making a deal with this money and with these diamonds. And then I steal his money, his $3 million, and I take off because I need a new life. And I go back home and he tries to kill me. And yes, there's lots of shooting and it was so fun. I can't wait to do that again. But then I go and I get 2 of the people, 2 men from my hometown who I think are going to help me out because, my character's tough, but she also has these big men that's always been in her life that she wants some help from them too. So one of those characters was played by Michael Pare. He plays my dad's friend from when I was growing up. So his character is Brody. Brody works at like a motorcycle repair shop, and I go there and I try to get him to help me out. And I'll leave it at that. And then Robert Lasardo plays my uncle in it, and so he comes in to try to help me out too. And I guess I'll leave it at that as far as the plot goes. But as you can see in the trailer, lots of shooting, and we got to shoot blanks. And look, like I've shot real guns a few times. Like my family used to, hey, it's Thanksgiving, let's go outside and shoot, because that's what country people sometimes do. So I've done that, but we actually fired blanks, the big shootout at the end. And we had a fantastic armor. His name's Eric Petway. If he ever watches this, he'll be happy that I'm giving him a shout out. Super professional, made me incredibly comfortable. I was worried I'm going to look stupid because I don't know what I'm doing.
You look natural out there.
Because I had pros helping me. But the movie was a blast. I can't wait for people to watch that. And I'll definitely let everybody know when it's out somewhere for people to see.
Cool. Yeah, because I'm looking at it. I'm pretty excited about it. You know, and that's one of the things too that I like, especially about like Steve and some of these other great producers and directors out there that, and I've told you this before, that the independent film industry is coming along pretty well. Yeah. And the reason I like the independent film industry is because they have original storylines. You know, they're not regurgitating the same big old blockbuster hits, you know. And so I like seeing that. And I like seeing people, that, not like the big movie stars type of thing. They have, new people come in and, and watch them do their thing. And I know, from the beginning, from like when you did the Jesus Revolution movie, that, you came in as an actor, an extra on that. And you expanded, like you've been doing like a lot of good work. And this one right here, I think you're killing it. I think this one is it.
Oh, thank you. It was so fun to do that. But you know what? I'm still an extra from time to time if somebody needs me and I'm available. But that's something to me. I think it's important to just do the work and to me, just don't take yourself so dang seriously. You only have this one little life. Get over yourself. Go do the things that you enjoy doing. But I agree with you about indie films, though. They have so much more heart and so much more grit, and there's like an extra layer, it feels like, that gets taken away when it turns into a giant Hollywood overdone production. Some of that heart is missing when you get into that sometimes. So I love being a part of these.
Well, before it was tough to do independent films because it's always hard to raise the money for it. But I think that's where everything's going now. You know what I mean? I don't see a lot of people going into the theaters to see these big movies anymore, because you stream everything now.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, a lot of stuff is just straight to streaming anyways.
So, and then on top of all that, you've been doing all that, doing these, this modeling and, you've been all over the place.
That I certainly have. I'm sort of at the point now where I'm like, hold on, what state am I in again? Or what city am I in? I don't even know where I'm at. But I'm here.
Right.
I'm here. I'm ready to work. So I've been booking a whole lot of commercials lately. So I'm definitely in my commercial mom era. So when I get to go shoot people in a movie, that is a good break from those. But I mean, it's all fun. All areas of it are great. And so the producing part of it is definitely another layer. I was an elementary school teacher before, and I tell you, all of the organization and all the people all over the place and all of the planning and all of the things definitely comes in handy, because there's still people that are new and and you have to help them. And then there's scheduling, like, I don't know what, a lot of the things I'm like, okay, at least I had that training with that world before I started working on this world, because it's definitely a ton of work.
Cool. So let me ask you, because you've done a lot so far. What's your favorite moment so far?
Well, because it's so fresh on my
Mhm.
mind, I mean, doing the movie we just finished
Right.
with the getting to work honestly into I love working with new actors, but getting to work with Michael and Rob on that movie was pretty cool because they've both been in the industry for a long time, and
Right.
I learned Michael Pare for example, he was such a humble guy and he was there and a classy guy. And he would just tell Steve Moon was directing that. So he would just tell me, no, I'm here, whatever it is that you want. That's what I want to do. There was no demanding this, that, or the other. Hey, I've been
Right.
doing this for forever. So bring me my, you name it. I learned a lot from him and Rob too. And watching them and their humbleness, they're willing to help out versus sometimes when people are new, for some reason, they feel like it's like an actor's job to demand things a certain way or to be a certain way or to be looked at a certain way. But
Right.
working with those two who've been doing it for so long, they were just as humble as anything and helpful, and more so than I feel
Right.
like some people who are newer, because I think people decide that, well, I'm big now, I'm an actor, if you haven't done anything. But they were the opposite of that. And it was really cool to work with both of them. And I think that was one of my favorite moments, working with people who done it so long. They're just the character, they're just doing the job, because that helped me learn more about how it is cool to be humble. It is cool to just do your job and do what you're supposed to do. You don't have to
Right.
act like you're anything else, to just work. So plus shooting at people was so much fun.
Right. So, like I said, you like with the when you're out there doing those, you look like a natural. You look like you've done it before. So, so I know you're in the middle of traveling. You on your way to another project, or?
I am, yep. So whenever we finish this interview here in a minute, I am heading to Ohio.
Okay.
And I'm helping produce a project out there. It's a Christian feature film called The Waiting Room. The director of that, Aaron Allen, he's been trying to raise money for quite a while. And so Steve Moon and I would jumped on board to help him get his thing produced and get it done. It's been something that he's wanted to work on for a long time. So I'm heading out there today for a week, and we're gonna film that. I'm driving the whole way, 12 and a half hours.
That's a long
But
drive.
it is a long drive, and I'm down here where it's warm and sunny and blue skies, and I think I'm going up to be cold, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold here in Texas now too. It's crazy. But I was going to ask you. So the waiting room. I know that you were you had done a post to try to help raise funds for that. Are they still looking for help for funding, or?
Yeah, there's definitely more that is needed. We're working with what we have right now just so we can go ahead and get it done. But they are still looking for a little bit at the end, because we've had to do everything on the tightest budget that we had.
Right.
But yeah, he's still looking for a little bit on that, but it's getting done anyway. So we're just going to go ahead and make it happen.
So let me ask you this. I mean, because the show's been growing, so we're getting a lot of people out there watching. So this is a good opportunity. If somebody wanted to pitch in and like help get that done, how would they do that?
Oh, it would be greatly appreciated. They could just message me if there's going to be a link to my page or anything like that. It'd probably be the easiest, because I know there's some kind of crowdfunding account, but I don't know off the top of my head how to find it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll put that
Yeah.
Information in the comments. So, anybody out there who wants to jump in and help get this project done, definitely, contact Ginger and let's get some of these films made, man. Because and that's another thing. This is just turned into like almost a hub now for new television shows, and
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, so I'm having fun. I'm friends with Jared over there who does Vindication.
Oh yeah.
And I called him the other day. Well, I texted him last. Hey, dude, I want to do a walk on the show because I love the show. I've had Venus and all the guys. Terry and TC Stallings. I've had them all on the show,
Yeah.
And so I'm like, dude, I just want to do a walk on. And so he made it happen. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, I got to do a little cameo appearance in one of the vacations.
Oh, that's so awesome. Is it out? Your
Yeah,
episode?
it's the beginning of episode where Sharon and TC's doing their baby shower.
Oh, so cool. Okay, you said episode something and then it cut out. Which episode was it? What number? I
It's
mean,
episode 6, season 4.
okay.
So
Okay.
it's where TC and Sharon are doing their baby shower.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm in the crowd in the baby shower. So
Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you've met no telling who getting to work on your show here, though.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So what's next for you? When after you do this, you got the modeling, you got the movie coming out, and you've done quite a few films already, a lot with Steve.
Yeah. Yep. We're always making something. To me, if you're not booked on something else, then go make somebody with talented people. Granted, I'm blessed to have talented people around me. I know some areas don't have as many people that are actually trying to be in the industry at all. So that has been a blessing to actually be able to go and create whenever we want to do something. We've got another one called Our Final Hour that's out on Tubi. That is a Christian film about not really the end times, but it's as if Christianity was outlawed in America. And I'm doing like an underground movement thing. Actually was waterboarded in that movie, for real waterboarded. So we did the real thing. And then what's so funny? This guy saw it and he said that it looked fake because he thought it was fake. But no, that was really me. And that was really my head. I did this rag thing. They're really pouring water on my face. But I guess it looked so real that it couldn't have been real, that now it looks fake. Well, I don't know, but that's another really good one y'all should check out. Our Final Hour. There we go. I think we were cutting out a little bit together there.
What was the last thing you said? I didn't.
Oh, there you are. I said, after I was talking about the waterboarding, I said I think we were losing our signal for a minute as well.
Okay. So what was that like to be waterboarded?
It was scary. I had a code word that I was supposed to say if I started panicking. And we prayed beforehand we prayed beforehand in that everything was going to be fine. It's nerve-wracking afterwards, because then you're looking back. As an actor, you have to separate yourself from acting and reality, because at the end of the day, you're still a real person doing a real thing. Right. So you still have to clear that out of your system, even though it was for a purpose of the movie. Like, I still had to clear it out of my system that whole night. Like, my nerves were totally shot, just because it was realistic. And we were we shot it in a basement, so it was dark, and we had several people around. I had a safe code word. I had this lady that I picked to be, hey, stand right here so I'm comfortable, and everything was safe, but it was still something that afterwards you kind of have to clear your head and get over. And we prayed before the big shootout scene and Anything for Blood too. That was not a Christian film, but I don't care. I'm not going to accidentally shoot anybody. So we're all going to pray real quick, because we want to make sure everything goes well.
Right.
But everything was great on both sets. So, and we're hoping for a prequel of Anything for Blood. There's one that will hopefully do. It's so set up for a fantastic prequel and a fantastic sequel. So I would love to see both of those happen.
Cool. Yeah, I'd love to see it too. I mean, like I said, I'm excited about seeing that film. It looks like it's going to be really good. So
yeah,
and it looks like you're doing your own stunts and stuff too. So
whenever I can, I'm not going to go falling off a building or anything, but the other stuff is fun. If there's somebody that knows what they're doing that can make sure I'm fine, then yeah, I think it's fun to do all that.
Cool.
So,
let me ask you this,
yeah.
because you've been doing this for a while, and I know that you put a lot of videos out, like giving advice to new actors and people trying to get in. What's the biggest you would give somebody right now?
Sorry, could you repeat that? I think it cut out part of it.
What's the biggest advice you would give a new actor right now?
Oh man, there's so much. Every time anything comes to mind, I'm like, people need to know this. I'll make a video about it. But one of the biggest things is if you want to do it not as a hobby, but as an actual career or job, you have to put in the work. You really do. You have to be committed to it. It's not about taking yourself too seriously and trying to be famous, but you do have to take the job seriously. You do have to put in the work. And to me, it's okay when you're starting out to work for free. Everybody has their opinion. Mine is, here's something to me. People will go pay money for acting classes, but if they have the chance to be on set and learn for free, but maybe not get paid, they think, well, I should be getting paid. But to me, sometimes when you're starting out, you're going to learn so much on set that you would have been paying for in your class over here anyway, but you're getting to learn for free from people who have done it for a while. To me, it always makes sense to go ahead and put forth your own extra effort, or to take whatever does come your way. Not every single thing is good to accept, but if there's an opportunity and you want to be in the business for real and not just say it, you have to put in the work. You have to make the sacrifices. You have to try. It's not going to fall in your lap. You have to look for it. You have to look under every rock and behind every tree. Sift through and do only the things that are good for you, but definitely just be prepared to work if you really want to do it.
So there's nothing beats the actual experience of getting out there and doing it.
Yes, exactly. And I had a friend too that was asking me, should she do accept a commercial the other day? And I think it paid like $400, which is kind of low for a commercial, but she hasn't done a whole lot yet. And I told her, some people pay for conferences all the time because they hope they'll go to a conference. They hope they'll meet a filmmaker that's going to cast them someday. And they hope to network with everybody so that they can get jobs. But then when jobs come their way that may not pay up here because maybe they don't have that experience yet to be paid up here, they wonder if they should do it. Well, yeah, you should do it because you want to meet people, don't you? That's why you pay to go to conferences instead. So, yeah.
And the thing is it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn.
Right.
It's an opportunity to get experience. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So that you can get it.
Exactly. And I mean, you don't have to get yourself taken advantage of and work for free for forever or whatever. And of course, look at the IMDb of whoever is trying to make a movie and see if you want to be a part of it. But for me, it was always just, if it's not something that goes against what I stand for or something like that, or it just looks like it's going to be fun. To me, it was, well, of course I want to do that. I want to go meet people. It's either sit at home and submit for jobs or go work on one.
So what's the one that you did with the river rafting?
I heard the second half of the question.
What was the film you did with the river rafting?
Oh, that's in the water. So we have there's a whole movie called Below Water. I have to sit and think because at first it was called Above Water, but it's called Below Water. It's on Tubi. There's no dialogue in the whole movie. And we did that one for creative fun and spent the whole day. I spent the whole day in the lake making that movie pretty much. And it is, and it was in Birmingham, Alabama, where we filmed it. And so my character, she dives into the lake and then she hits her head and then she don't know where she is or what's going on. So we filmed that whole movie in the water and it was a blast. And now y'all can watch it on TV.
Yeah. That movie looked like you had a lot of fun too.
It is fun. There's so many different experiences that involved in this. No 2 days are alike, that is for sure.
Wow. Cool. So now, if people out there want to follow, best way for them to follow you in your career?
I think you said the best way for them to follow me, maybe.
Yeah, like if they want to follow you in your career, what's the best way for them to do that? What's the
okay,
like social media?
Okay, yeah, so they can just look up my name on Facebook, which I have 2 pages, but I have a quote professional page and a regular page. I don't care if people follow either one. I forget to update one of them, but so facebook.com/TheRealGingerCressman is my Facebook page that people can follow. That's one of them. I'm also on Instagram at Ginger Cressman, simple. And those are my main 2. I don't have any other social medias. And of course, y'all can all hop on there and click on my IMDb and get me a better rating.
Cool. Yeah, you do that. You know, that's I see all these people with that, with the how does that affect you guys? I mean, is it when people look at you, like the producers and stuff, is there certain score or something they're looking for, or what is it?
Well, in reality, I don't think it makes that big of a difference, but to me, it's fun. So the lower your number. So, okay, for anybody that's not on there, because there's plenty of people that aren't. So you can join IMDb Pro if you're an actor or a producer or film person. Then people add the shows that you've been on, and then you get a score based off of like people looking at clicking on your page and browsing around and stuff. And the lower your number, the more popular you supposedly are as an actor. However, those who know this is pretty much bogus, but to me, it's fun anyway. I think bigger movies, they do not care whatsoever what your IMDb score is. Indie films, I think it's cooler than other people if you have a low rating. I was in the top 9,000. That was my best score so far. But I look at it every week just to see what it looks like. So to see if it's gone up or down. But in reality, it doesn't matter. Some people do care. I'll take that back. Some people care. To me, I don't care. It doesn't matter at all. It's more of a little online scrapbook of my stuff that I've done. I can go back and look and be like, what's the background on that movie? And P.S. They say not to put your background on there, but I don't care what anybody says. I do what I want to do. So mine is on there. But so yeah, it's fun to have people get on there and look at it. And what did you say?
Yeah, I told people to go hit it up so they can boost up your numbers on it. So we make it look good. So, but we'll put that on your channel. We'll put it on the comments. So,
awesome.
Well, I mean, I know you're trying to get to Ohio. So I don't want to take a whole lot of your time, but I wanted to thank you so much for being on the show. I wanted to catch up because I'm excited about all the stuff you're doing. So
thank you so much.
So I wanted to bring you on and talk to you about it.
Yes, I appreciate that. I actually have a couple of other projects that are coming up too. I did a small spot on a short film called God Did It. So that's directed by a guy named Kevin Wayne. There's a guy named Sanchez Tannehill. He had a stroke when he was 6 weeks old. And this is about his life story. He has a nonprofit now called God Did It Ministry. So I had a little spot in that, and I've already filmed it, but it was really cool to meet him and see a little bit about his story. And they are looking to finish that one as well. I don't know if you've heard of Rick Burgess from the Rick Burgess Show. He's in it too. He had a spot as the football coach. Yes, that's another one. And then there's a series called Grayson and the Ivy Genie that's coming up. That's also directed by Kevin Wayne, and it's more of a children's series based off of a children's book that he wrote. And I play a mom, a Karen mom, in that who does not like the fact that the kids are into this whole Ivy Genie thing, and I want that to end. So I haven't filmed that yet, but I'm looking forward to that too. So yeah, there's some good stuff coming up. Thanks for having me on here.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I've been watching, all the stuff you've been posting, and we've been doing a lot with Power Slap lately. So I wanted to get back and bring some of my some other people on, and because trust me, I follow you guys. Everybody that comes on the show, I still follow you guys and see what you guys are doing. And when you guys are out there killing it, bring you back in and talk about it. And as you bring these do these films or whatever, you're always welcomed on the show. So you can be like, hey, look, I got a new project. Let's talk about it. You need to raise money or whatever. Come on the show. We'll talk about it.
That's so
I want
cool.
to see
Thank
you
you
guys
for
succeed.
doing that.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. Same with you. I love following your show,
Yeah,
and I.
you cut out. I didn't hear what you said.
There we go. I just said thank you for having me. I love following your show, and it's a blessing that you do this for everybody too, because it helps us get the word out on our projects.
It's a lot of fun for me. So I mean, I love doing it. But yeah, welcome back to you're welcome back to the show anytime, and we'll catch up. Good luck with your project. In Ohio, have a safe trip.
Thank you.
And when you guys are done filming that, whatever, and we'll talk about that too. So
cool. I appreciate you.
All right, cool guys. Till the next episode, remember, you are uniquely designed with a purpose, and always keep moving forward. Peace.